User-centered design in smart agriculture interfaces. The agricultural landscape is undergoing a transformative shift driven by the advent of smart technologies. Smart agriculture interfaces are emerging as essential tools to enhance efficiency, productivity, and sustainability in. I, I, what is the- User-centered design is smart agriculture interfaces. The agriculture landscape is undergoing a transformative shift driven by the advent of smart technologies. Smart agriculture interfaces are emerging as essential tools to enhance efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. In modern farming practices, user-centered design plays a pivotal role in ensuring that these interfaces are intuitive, accessible, and effective for farmers, agriculture, and professionals. First of all, what is IoT? Internet of Things means sensors and devices collect data on soil moisture, crop health, weather condition, etc. In which data analytics is the analyzing data to make informed decisions regarding planting, irrigation, and harvesting. Automation means drones and automated machinery enhance efficiency and reduce labor cost. These are the challenges in traditional agriculture interfaces. First is complexity. Traditional agriculture interfaces often present complex menus, intricate settings, and overwhelming data visualization, making them challenging for farmers to navigate and understand. Second is lack of user feedback. Many agriculture interfaces lack mechanism for user feedback, resulting in lack of understanding of user needs and preferences, hindering improvement and optimization. Limited accessibility. In limited accessibility, traditional interfaces are often lack accessibility features and making it difficult for farmers with disabilities to use and benefit from these technologies. Next is poor user experience. This is one of the challenges in traditional agriculture interfaces, in which outdated design principles and lack of emphasis on user experience contribute to clunky and frustration, interproductivity, and engagement. Then, key principles of the user-centered design is user involvement. First is user involvement. In this, engage users at every stage of the design process. This can include farmers, agricultural experts, and stakeholders. Next is iterative design. Develop prototypes, test them with users, gather feedback, and refine the design based on that feedback. Next is contextual understanding. Understand the farming environment, including the physical context in fields and weather and social context, like community practices, cultural influences. Next is understanding user search techniques. In which surveys and interviews collect qualitative and quantitative data for about users' needs, experience, and frustrations with current technologies. Next is important of user-centered design in smart agriculture. Improve user experience, in which UCD prioritizes user needs, creating intuitive and engaging interfaces that make it easier for farmers to access information, manage tasks, and make informed decisions. Next is increase productivity. By streamlining workflows and providing efficient tools, UCD-driven interfaces, enabling farmers to optimize resources allocations, enhance crop yields, and increase overall productivity. Next is enhanced data insights. User-centered design focus on presenting complex data in a clear and concise manner, empowering farmers to understand trends, identify patterns, and make data-driven decisions. Next is understanding the user needs and pain points. And which first is we will see about user research, in which conducting user interviews, surveys, and focus groups to understand the specific needs, challenges, and pain points of farmers, agriculture professions. Next is usability testing. In usability testing, observing and evaluating how users interact with the interface, identifying any usability issues, and gathering feedback to inform design decisions. Next is persona development, in which creating detailed profiles of typical users to represent their characteristics, goals, and motivations, providing insights into their interaction with interfaces. Then we will take some examples of real-time data monitoring, predictive analytics, in which emotional needs, understanding farmers' motivation, fears, and barriers to the, technology adoptions. For example, like concerns about reliability for or usability can impact their willingness to adopt new tools. Next, we will see the uh, Principles of user-centered design. First is simplicity. In simplicity, designing interface that are easy to understand and use, minimizing complexity, providing clear instruction and guidance. Consistency, maintaining a consistent visual language, navigating structure and interaction patterns throughout the interface, reducing user confusion and increasing familiarity. Next is accessibility. In accessibility, ensuring that the interface is accessible to the users with disabilities, incorporating features such as the screen readers, keyboard navigation, and alternative text. Next is feedback. Providing clear and timely feedback to users about their actions, confirming their inputs, and guiding them through the interfaces. In which, in right side, there is one block diagram in which they say the context analysis after the content like we are defining the requirements in which what requirements should farmers and users need. Then to farmers need to put in the web page or website. Then software developer design that website according to the farmers needs, and then evaluate it in the real world. Then iterative design and testing processes. The first is prototype development, creating a low fidelity prototype of the interfaces to test basic functionality and gather initial feedback. User testing, conducting usability testing with real users to gather feedback on the prototype and identify areas for development improvement. Design iteration, refining the design based on the user feedback, addressing usability issues, and iterating until the interfaces meet the user needs. Next is implementing voice and gesture-based interaction, in which voice recognition, enabling farmers to interact with the interfaces using a voice commands, allowing for hands-free operation and simplifying complex tasks. Next is gesture recognition, integrating gesture-based controls, allowing farmers to interact with the interface using natural hand movements, enhancing user experience and efficiency. Next is AI integration, leveraging AI technologies to personalize interaction to provide context-aware assistance and automated routine tasks, optimizing user experience and productivity. Next is high fidelity products, in which create interactive mockups that mimic the final product for usability testing. This allows for realistic interactions and better understanding of user experience. Next is case studies. In case studies, precision agriculture apps. For example, an app that provides soil moisture levels and weather forecast, user feedback lead to the integration of alerts for irrigation needs, significantly improving efficiency and productivity. Next is IoT-based monitoring system. Example, smart integration system that automate watering based on real-time soil data.